Bow down before my psycho power.
Some of you may be aware of a tournament that just ended, I believe yesterday. This tournament happened, it was in North America, and as you all know, Harada went there to just watch. Nakatsu was there as well, no Michael Murray. They didn't want to give people the false sense of a reveal. So they only brought those two guys, and they were just looking at the players, the scene, and just generally being supportive because every time they show up to a event, they don't want it to be like, oh yeah, we're here to just sell you guys stuff, new characters, and go home. They actually genuinely want to support and want to see it grow and interact with people, right? I've seen so many pictures from Harada taking pictures with people in Target in different stores. Now, you have to wonder, why was Harada going to so many different stores? Or maybe he's just that popular. Maybe he walks down the street and 10 Tekken fans, 10 Lily mains pop up for a picture. Maybe he's just that popular. But regardless, this was a big tournament that happened. I won't spoil the results for those of you who are rewatching it, but what I will say and what I do want to talk about is Jin Kazama. Now, there is this ongoing conversation of the strongest characters in the game. Honestly, the conversation wouldn't have lasted this long if the developers stepped in to nerf those characters. But those developers, they want to push off the nerfing process until after tournaments. Now, tournaments is gone. Tournaments is done for. And then they revealed to us when they wanted to do the next balance patch, and that is season 2. Tekken 8 1 year anniversary was a couple of days ago, and they kind of broke it down here. Here's a tweet that kind of quickly breaks down everything. Year 1 title plate, that's probably expired by the time you're watching this video. The winter update, free character panels, 30th anniversary fight pass, new features, a small balance patch. And in the spring, you have who we believe to be Anna, new moves, heat. A major balance patch is where they're going to start really taking action against every character. Every day on Twitter, you see people talking about a new character and how powerful they are. People are talking about Heihachi. People's talking about Kazuya. I've been playing some Kazuya. He's pretty cool. He also, well, okay, I'm too early into my Kazuya journey. I won't start commenting yet. But people are talking about Zhao Yu, Yoshimitsu, Nina, Jin Kazama, Shahid. It's crazy. Claudio. And what's always fascinating to me as a Yoshi main is how Yoshimitsu is considered to be the best character in the game by so many people. Yet, he is not played at tournaments. Every time we look at a tournament, the two characters who are dominating is Jin Kazama and Nina Williams. Yoshimitsu is nowhere in sight. Now, I'll let you guys in the comment section explain why that is, but it always just blows the mind when you see a character who's so powerful, yet everyone doesn't touch him. At this tournament, the character who dominated this time around was Jin Kazama. Jin Kazama dominated the Tekken World Tour alongside Claudio and also Jin Kazama, strangely enough. But Jin Kazama was at this tournament doing work. I don't know the player's name, but there was a player who was wearing a white t-shirt. I'll try to show like a picture of that person. That person was one of the players who made it very far with Jin Kazama and who was on stage doing work when the players in the crowd started to heckle Harada. Now, like I said, Harada was at this event just watching. There's pictures of him in the crowd, you know, him and Nakatsu looking kind of like nervous. There was a meme going around that they were looking that way because Jin Kazama was bodying everyone. Harada posted that image to his Twitter and he was asking everyone, like, what do you think we're talking about? So you can see it's just like whole memes and like, we know the character's busted. We know the game isn't like right, but we're hoping season 2 will get it right, right? He's a very high up executive in Bandai Namco, at least in the Tekken side of it. He works on many different things: Elden Ring, Smash Bros, Tekken, Soul Calibur. Like, he's credited Smash. He's credited with working on so many different things, and it really is magnificent that this guy is so locked into the player base like this. Like, people were comparing Harada to Ed Boon and saying Ed Boon would never. It just speaks to how much Harada loves not only Tekken but just fighting games in general. There was tweets of him celebrating Akira and hanging out with the Sega developers. I think Harada really is a rarity. One, his passion for the game, but two, being so high up in the community or in the company to where he can execute that. A lot of developers can't do that. They have all of this passion, but they have to put that aside because the person up above them don't have that. So the fact that Harada has that and he allows the employees underneath him to like use that and do that, like it's just incredible, right? It really is. But this clip This clip is quite interesting, and I'll break it down as it plays. So on the screen, you have Devil Jin and Jin Kazama. This looks like it's the final round. You see 2-2. Devil Jin starts off Devil Jin starts off with getting a little bit of a lead, and then this guy turns around. You can tell this kind of like joke has been going on for a little while because the guy gets out the camera and it's like already action there. So this probably has been happening for, I would say, like a minute or so before the guy whips out the camera. But you see, he turns around, throws his hands up. He's like, "Hey, what's going on?" And he's looking at Harada. Harada is behind the camera, standing up. You'll see in a second. So he's looking, throws his hands up. Harada's right here. This guy,
if anything, that gotta be lost.
He said, if anything, that got to be launched. I think he's referred to Jin's down 4-2 because he makes like the low swipe animation. So they're giving Harada balancing critiques IRL. Now, I did see some people saying like, why are you bothering the man and whatnot? Because Harada does look very like, he looks so stone faced. Like there's been times where people like said things here and there like, oh, nerf Dragunov, and then they go on about their business, right? And Harada just looks so like, not upset, but he's just like ignoring it. He's just like, and in this instant, it looked like he's doing the same thing. Like he's just standing there minding his own business and everyone's annoying him. That's what it seems like at first, right? You can kind of see a smirk, like I don't know. It's so much happening here. So much happening here. And then Nakatsu's right here. This is Nakatsu you're seeing right here as well. It looks like Nakatsu's having more of a reaction because you can see his body's like jerking forward, like he's chuckling. So it's hard to see what Nakatsu is doing, but it looked like from that split second he was laughing. Throw the hands up. So this guy, he threw the hands up, looked back at the screen. Now, a couple of seconds has passed, and both of these characters are half health, right? And then this is what's crazy too, is like this was like a perfect match, perfect recording, perfect moment. We live in a simulation or something. So Jin Kazama is about to start losing, and he's going to make a clutch comeback. And then with that happening, that just gives the crowd so much fuel to just start popping off even more. See, look, so splat against the wall. Now, you would think that this would be the perfect situation to kill. The life, the situation, Devil Jin, all you have to do is just finish the job.
Yes!
Now, Jin is back on his feet, magic pixel time, and he's playing defense. You can see the backdash. Devil Jin just hit him one time. He can't. Watch this come back. Now it's Jin's turn. He activates heat. Guess this 50-50. Now Jin splats him against the wall, sidesteps around, and he's going to do a combo. Now it's mix-up time. The roles are reversed. Devil Jin is now in Magic Pixel. He's not standing up. He's staying down on the ground because he's expecting some kind of mid or something, right? Jin Kazama has a lot of life left. Now it's not looking too good. He gets him. Now watch the crowd reaction. Now he's looking back at Harada. Now this is when the guy, he starts to pop off a little bit. I'll let play.
Is that okay? That's okay?
He says, "Is that okay? Is that okay?"
I know he see this shit.
He says, "I know he sees this."
That nigga is fucked up. That shit is not okay.
It sound like people in the crowd are like, sit down, sit down. I heard 2 sit downs. There's 4 sit downs. A 5th sit down. He finally sits down. This part killed me. The slow turnaround looking, bro, whoever this guy is like trolling on another level. The slow look over the shoulder at Harada. God, now this is when Harada claps back. Harada, the legendary clap back. Watch this. So this is the guy in the white shirt I was talking about at the beginning who was doing all the work. He's putting in great work. The don't ask me shirt comes out. The Katsu, big smile on the face, pointing at the shirt. The crowd pops off. Let's go back and watch it. Great shirt, great meme, great moment. I love that Harada and Nakatsu didn't get like super butthurt about it, because a lot of people on Twitter was like, you guys are despicable, which I agree. Tekken fans are the worst.